Shalom. I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah, and by Hashem Havrakal Kadash. Double honors goes to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And a sincere shalom go to the elect Akim out here that's pushing this truth in all four corners in truth and sincerity. I ran across this Salaki. I ran across this interview with this dude Tyrese. Basically, he was saying he taught us seeing so-called blacks portrayed in these stereotypical roles in these movies. He taught us slave movies, and he want to see us being portrayed as kings and this and that. But I'm gonna just play the video. Then I'm gonna make my points after that.
But we get into our commentary, I want to play a small clip because I know people are wondering, like, why are they banning this movie? What's going on? Well, this movie supposedly, outlines police brutality and racism. And Tyrese speaks a little bit about, some of the struggles in Hollywood. Here we go.
Ask y'all a question. How many more slave movies? How many more? When you support these movies that highlight us about things that happened in our history, yes, is that the sum of what you know of black people? How many more? How many more nannies? How many more butlers? How many more slaves? How many more movies that's going to project this energy off onto us as if that's all we ever was? See, movies like Black Panther changed everything. Why did it change everything? Because domestically and internationally, we had finally been highlighted as the kings and queens that we are. Took over the award season. Oscars, #1. Everything highlighting the significance of who we actually are. These roles and these things that happen in our history, yes. But when you think about Latinos, both men and women, that have accomplished and over-accomplished things over all of these years, how many stereotypical Latin roles are we going to continue to support? They don't want to show the black billionaire. They don't want to show the black man or black man that's on Wall Street, or the moguls that's in real estate, or the folks that's actually doing really well. So let me take it back to the reality of where we're at. I am putting y'all up on some real shit right now.
Sam, man, I know you.
Yeah, well, let's get into this. The points he made, they really ain't. They was pointless. By the standards of us being in the truth. Far as that stuff about Black Panther and this and that, you talk about we were kings. Yeah, we were kings. We were kings, but Black Panther was fictional, man. Nobody don't want to. That's what our people want. We want fictional stories and want stories about being prosperous and things like that. Who cares about them? What awards they won and this and that, man. Yeah, we don't care about. I don't care about it. Black Panther, it was entertaining and this and that, but it made you feel good when you saw it. It was basically almost an all black cast. Yeah, so what? but it also was telling everybody in so many words that they was from Africa. I mean, we already touched that. I'm not going to get into all that, but that's not true. And his opinion on how many more slave movies, how long we gonna be portrayed as slaves and nannies and butlers and this and that. I mean, another person can argue the same thing about you playing all those roles of being a too big nigga. What is it? The movie with him in the gang, waist deep. The same thing, the same type of role. He act the same way in Baby Boy. And this one movie he promoting right now, it seems like it's the same damn role. I mean, the whole thing in a nutshell, man. These butlers, these slave movies and this and that, man. This stuff gotta come out because there's so much stuff that's been hidden that the Lord didn't even reveal yet. A lot of stuff is hidden, and this stuff need to be brought out. So I mean, the vex Israel spirit, man, to take them out of these conditions, because he's sitting up there talking and stuff about how many more slave movies, man. This slavery still going on as today, man. You got these people being it's slavery still going on now. Just we gonna break it down again from the birth certificate, paying taxes, things like that. People mentally enslaved from mentally slave, physically slave. We gotta get up and go to work every day. I mean, slavery is still going on, Tyrese Gibson. Then you look, chemically enslaved from those prescription drugs. So I mean, his point that he's saying is basically for him to prosper. He want to do different stuff so it can get him financially stable, man. But it's a reason why all these things happen. These it's in Deuteronomy, man, and people just can't understand it. He say it's part of our history and things like that, but which is true. But it just, that's the way it is. It gotta come out, man. It gotta come out. It has to come out, and that's why these things happening to the Lord. To the Lord come back, man. And Deuteronomy 28:15 says that this why this stuff is going on, man. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and do all his commandments and the statutes which he commanded on which I command thee on this day, all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. That's what happened, man. Us as people, blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, we ain't hearkening to the voice of the Lord, and it's still not happening today. When you got the Lord's prophets out here prophesizing, telling the blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans that they're Israelites, they're not listening to that. They telling them that we're over top of all these heathen nations. They don't want to hear that. They telling them we from the land of Israel. They want to say they from Wakanda. They want to say they from Watts. They want to say they from East Side. They want to say they from the Bay. They want to say they from Pork and Bean Projects, man. That's why these things happening, man. And you and niggas like him basically just want to sit up here and keep on lying to our people, man. You not benefiting, but you're not helping us putting these movies out, man. You helping Esau. You helping yourself. We already been lied to, even with the scriptures. We've been lied to, stuff been hidden, but the Lord put the spirit on brothers to unlock these mysteries, man. Unlock these mysteries and understand. You know, all the way down, man. All the way down, huh? It's just crazy. We used to be kings and queens. Let's go to let me see. Yeah, go to 25. The Lord, meaning God. The number one on the one on top, God, the Lord, should cause thee to be smitten before thy enemies. Are the blacks, Latinos, or Native Americans being smitten before their enemies, man? Being smitten, man. All day, every day. All day, every day. This what movies need to be brought out about the scriptures, the true scriptures, not nothing with Charlton Heston when you got a so-called Edomite supposed to be a Hebrew, man. The real truth. Go to Hollywood and tell them to do that. Go to Hollywood and tell them to do a movie about Jacob and Esau, Tyrese. Do that. Genesis 25. Do that. Thou shalt guard the way against them, and flee 7 ways before them, and shall be removed from all kingdoms of the earth. There you go right there. There you go right there. That's another story right there. We've been smitten before our enemies, and we've been scattered. That's the slave movies right there, Tyrese. And move into all the kingdoms in the earth. That's why we call the 12 tribes. No, the lost sheep, man. That's why. There you go right there. That's why these slave movies are coming out. That's why. That's why. Go down to verse 28 and 28. The Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart. That's why we caught up in these Wakanda movies, because the Lord smiting our minds and blinded us because we went off. That's why. That's why all these things are going on. That's this because the Lord did it. Because we his people, and we set up there and basically turned our back on the Lord, man. That's why it say the Lord reached, slightly paraphrasing, the Lord reached his hand out and we ain't grabbing this in so many words, man. All these things are important. Is it all in the scripture? Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her, and shall build a house, and thou shalt not dwell therein. That's slavery all day. That's why that's important. You see that in Roots. You see that in 12 Years a Slave, and it's still going on now, man. It's still going on now. Even though we shouldn't be married, man, you get a wife, and it ain't like it used to be where the man just sat out there and go to work. You need 2 incomes now to keep a household going. Your wife go to work, she get an on the job husband, 9 times out of 10 which is an Edomite, and he end up popping her because she want to get to that next level. She want to She want to get on that level. She want to outdo her husband. She want to be the one to wear the pants. And she sit up there and pop her oppressor. Just like the same thing been happening in those slavery movies. Thou shalt build a house, and thou shalt not dwell therein. Thou shalt plant a vineyard, and shall not gather grapes therefore, man. That's that slavery, man. That's that slavery. You sit up there, build a house, get a house. You working to pay the house off. There's people on my jobs right now got $400,000 homes. They ain't enjoying that house because they sitting up there gotta sleep at work just to say they have a goddamn house, man. Just to say they got a house and they living in PA. I live in Maryland. They living in PA, commuting from PA to work. They sleeping at work. You leave, you come to work early in the morning, then you leave. They in there sleep, man. They planting vineyards and ain't gathering grapes thereof, man. I'm gonna end it on that note. I mean, that's why the importance of these slave movies, man, to keep us up, to wake our people up. That's the whole purpose of it, man. To wake our people up. Some ain't gonna hear from the prophets. Some gonna get it from avenues like movies or interviews and things like that. And I'm gonna end it on that note. Hopefully this video was edifying. Shalom.